Hi everyone, this is Joyce at Crazy Maker, and my question of the day that I'm going to end with and start with is, how do you prepare your teen kids for visiting with their dad when he is a narcissist? And the reason I ask is because I have a friend who just announced, actually she didn't announce, she wrote it in her journal, and her narcissistic husband read her journal. He reads it all the time. Yes, that's weird. Okay, well, I guess that's not as weird as my ex I chained up the gate so that he couldn't drive in the driveway, and he the takes the gate off the hinges and comes out. I mean, I would really, and you know what? Add that to your comments. What weird stuff has your narc done that normal people don't do? You know? Anyway, back to the teen thing. So how do you prepare if you have teens or older kids? How do you prepare them for visiting with their dad when you know that the dad is just going to go off and, oh, woe is me? Anyway, like that. Anyway, I was married to a narcissist for 30 years, and I have been out of that relationship now for 1 year with no contact. I was divorced July of 16. No, May of 16. I didn't leave the state until August of 16, and it is now the beginning of September of 17. So for 1 year, I have had no contact, which is amazing and helps me. Anyway, I'm in my 60s. I want you to know that I'm in my 60s, and if you feel like it's too late, it's not too late. Get out. Even if I know some have been married for 40 years and live a miserable life. Don't live a miserable life. I promise you that it's worth every bit of it, because for me, I was losing my health. Many women lose their health, and I'll talk about that in another video. Maybe I already have. I don't remember. Anyway, so let's get into my friend here who's got 3 teens, and today is going to be the first time that they meet up with their father. And this is I gave her some advice about how to go about that. So like I said, her husband read her journal like on Friday, and today is Monday. And so originally she was going to go visit her mom. So she packed up the kids and went, and she was gone. She came back yesterday. And her ex came to the house to get some things. Now, he left 3 bullets on her bedside, next to her bed on her nightstand. I'm sorry. That is a physical threat. That is not acceptable. And I offered to come over and help her change her locks because I know how to do it. I've done it. But my gosh, who does that? That's another thing. Who does that? Okay. So this morning he's been love bombing her on texting. Oh, I'll change. I'll go do whatever you want. I love you. Blah 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 blah. And so he's love bombing her, and she's just not responding as advised. But yesterday she said, "Do you want the kids today?" He said no. He's trying to punish her. She said, "Fine. I don't want him to have the kids." So, but today he's love bombing her. And so she said just this: would you like to take them out for breakfast at 9:30, or would you like to take them for lunch at 12:30? And he said lunch at 12:30. Great. Okay, so now when he gets those kids in the car, of course, he's going to start wah, wah, wah to those poor kids. And so my advice to her was prepare the kids, have the kids set boundaries. And I don't know what that could be except for to say, Dad, we don't want to hear about your problems with Mom. We want a relationship with you. Whether that will, because narcs love to cross those boundaries. So who knows how that's going to go. But prepare your kids. Prepare them so that they will not be surprised. They will be surprised. We don't want them surprised. We want them to be prepared. They know that there's been arguing in the house. They know that that's been going on. Okay. Well, okay. Another thing is flying monkeys. What is a flying monkey? A flying monkey in The Wizard of Oz was those monkeys flying around to help the witch. Okay, so we've got the witch, the narcissist. The flying monkeys in this situation can be friends, they can be family, co-workers, they can be your kids. In this case, he has gotten uh, the brother-in-law to be on his side, and the brother-in-law has been just blasting her for wanting a divorce. So much so that now he's called up his mother and said and blasted her for supporting this woman in wanting to get out and wanting a divorce because it's been so horrible. So, and then he's also called this gal's good friend. Please convince her that, get us back together. So the love bombing and the flying monkeys, and she is holding up, but my goodness, man, they're relentless. These narcissists are relentless. So, and the interesting thing is, if the brother has never lived through it, the friend has never lived through it. If someone has never lived through it, they have not a clue of what it's like. So I just give her kudos for being so brave and just keep going. Let me check my notes here. Okay. Oh, the brother. Now this is interesting. The brother has so the her narc works with the brother, her brother. And so he has only heard the narc side of it. He has never contacted his sister. How are you doing? What can I do to help? No, none of that. It's just immediately, it's her fault, which is very sad also. How many of you have had that happen? All right. Okay, I think I pretty much covered those topics. So if you wouldn't mind commenting about that, what have you done to prepare your teens or your older children to meet their dad, and how have they set their boundaries so that they know what to say and they're prepared? They're not shocked by dad. What have you done? Put that in the comments below, please. And like this, subscribe. I'm trying to get these more. I hope you can see a difference between the one I made a year ago and now. I feel like I've come a long ways. I was in the depths of that whole divorce thing a year ago. It was ridiculous. Well, no, let's see. A year ago, I was leaving. I was in a moving van and I was leaving. So a year that was in. Anyway, all right. Talk to you later. And remember, you can do this. No matter what, you can do this. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.